Hi, my name's Emily. I'm here to do a quick video about the occupation of a veterinary nurse here in Australia, and just going over of how I started into the career, how anyone else can who is interested, and a bit of about other sort of topics and everything. So yeah, my name's Emily. I've been a veterinary nurse for coming to nearly 2 years. I currently reside at a clinic near where I live, which is Monash Vet Clinic, while also commencing my certificate in veterinary nursing at Box Hill Institute. So yeah, I'm just here to give everyone an insight on how I really got where I am, and some tips and everything along those lines. So where to start? I wanted to get in the animal industry very young due to a love of animals and a couple other things as well. So obviously I did high school, did that, lots of meetings with careers counsellors, did VCAL, did my certificate to animal studies at Box Hill, and then that progressed to doing a volunteer position at Monash Vet Clinic for around 6 months. And after that, in 2016, I was offered a job as a trainee veterinary nurse while commencing my certificate 4 with them, which was definitely a very good thing. So yeah, in the beginning of 2016, I started my new job, and also started my studies as well. So yeah, basically going from generic high school classes to volunteering to certificate 2. So there was lots of things I did to do what I'm doing today, really. How to become a veterinary nurse. So it's quite hard, I think. The first step is like your work experience, so doing work experience at either a clinic or some sort of animal based industry or anything along those lines. Volunteering is really good to have under your belt, just to get experience and just to make sure that that's actually really what you want to do, and just observing and everything. So yeah, that's really good to have before actually getting a job. The certificate 4 is basically the accredited nationally recognised course, which is what a lot of vet clinics like their nurses to have or to do. It basically means once you finish it, you become qualified or anything like that. So there's lots of providers of this course. There's lots of online based ones or class settings, which is the one I do at Box Hill. It's more of a class setting with lots of other people in the same sort of position and everything. So that's what I personally do. So you really got it underway is, do you prefer a class setting, an online setting? What do you like to do for practical theory? There's the teacher benefits of doing a class setting. They are stricter on assignments, or unless you want to do something that's more flexible like an online course. So yeah, that's basically what you do is you get a job, and they basically train you kind of like an apprenticeship while you do your certificate 4 is how a lot of people sort of do it, and that's how I personally do it as well. So yeah, it's basically kind of like a traineeship/apprenticeship really. Description of job and daily life in the clinic. So the job of a veterinary nurse is not for the faint of heart. It can be a bit difficult at times on the daily, really, when you think about it. But then again, the benefits and opportunities are never ending, which is what I always like to think. A day in the life of a vet nurse starts with coming in early in the morning, getting your coffee, and going on ward runs, which basically means you're going to go look at all the animals in hospital, basically set them up, make a nice clean bed, give them water or food, or give any sort of medication which is needed and has been written down and advised by the veterinarian, making sure they're comfortable, have fresh food, water, clean bedding, and attend to their needs, and do a lot of temperature, TPRs is what we call them, checks, and record the animal's progress and everything to then be passed on to the veterinarian for the day. So yeah, I feel like that's a really good benefit of a vet nurse, is you get that one-on-one with the patients, especially when they are sick and in hospital. What else do? We admit patients for surgery, assisting in surgery, setting up surgery, anaesthetising the patient, monitoring the anaesthetic, covering the patient post-op, doing lots of communication with clients, lots of more retail and administration work. Other jobs are like collecting blood stocks, support services, so we run puppy school per se, administering lots of drugs, holding and restraining animals, cleaning, lots of cleaning, sterilisation, undertaking diagnostic tests, performing dentals, preparing and sending off laboratory examples, a lot of pathology, taking x-rays, giving advice to owners caring for animals, keeping records, filing reports. The list goes on and on and on, but we'll be here for a while if I go over every single thing. Qualities to have and attributes of a love of animals is a good one to have, obviously. The ability to handle and interact with animals, but again that comes with confidence and experience. An interest in biology, good communication skills because it is a teamwork setting, so there's lots of communication going back and forth, so that's a really good one to have as well. Good team working skills, organisation skills, administration skills. But yeah, so where the vet nursing career can take you, the good thing about this job is it leads to so many different pathways in the future if that's what someone is interested in. Like per se, if you wanted to just do your usual small and large animal clinics, that's an opportunity. Wildlife and zoo work, emergency clinics, welfare officer, or industry representatives, so nutritional and like pharmacological sort of representatives and everything. So yeah, that's basically just a quick video on how the vet nursing career is, what it is, how to get into it, and just stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye.